in here.
Sorry. I don't know why I do that like every Monday. Like it's like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cut my nails so I can open up a shit ton of beers and like just try to peel the fingertips off. So anyway, welcome back, Team Fat Can Choose Fat. I'm Jason.
This is Alex.
This is Dennis. This is Dooley.
Everybody else? Anyone? Kelsey's here. Fucking the producer's
This
here.
is Kelsey. This is Melissa.
Are you partaking
Sure.
in the bulbs of light?
The bulbs of light. They are fusion.
So yeah, Dooley, what the fuck's going on, man? You been moving? What's up? You got some boxes packed? You got things happening?
Yeah. Just put in the sofa, which is a pain in the dick. I had
You
to
put
take
in
it
a sofa?
Yeah.
Put in a sofa.
It's
And the-
installed.
It is installed in the new place.
It's connected to the wall.
Did you get the latest iOS for that?
No. Should I download one?
I mean, evidently you gotta like check your journalism settings or whatever. You're just giving everybody your fucking address. I don't know. That's a thing. Why is that a thing? I don't know.
Yeah, talking shit about my Android again, right? Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
this one's iPhone.
Yeah, this
that's
was
what-
yeah.
I know,
iPhone
that's
was-
what,
yeah.
I know, that's what I'm saying. You still talking shit about my Android over here? Yeah, no.
So yeah, anything else? Like how? So you actually got to see it because last week you didn't see it yet.
Yeah. Oh, and so when I went to go bring stuff in there yesterday, so it's 7:24, 7:20 goes down by like 4. I went to 7:24. I'm supposed to be at 7:20, so I went to the apartment number or letter that is.
So you were
mine.
at the wrong place.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Did
the
you
person,
go inside?
No, because the key didn't work.
Well, that's, I mean, you know.
I mean, at least you know there's security's there.
The person that actually lived there, I actually
the
parked
fuck?
in his parking spot, which was like 16 something whatever, and mine is 15.50. And there you go. And
Need to pause
yep.
it.
No, this one's on me.
No,
It's not him. It's me. We're breaking up again.
he was like, "Hey," he's like, "Hey, what you doing?" I'm like,
He's like jiggling the keys and like, did it go? The key entered. It just did not work.
"No, it didn't enter at all."
Oh, you couldn't even stick it in the
Yeah.
key. So it's completely different doorknobs.
Yeah, so the dude walked up the stairwell and everything like that. He's like, "Hey, what's up?" I'm
Hey,
like,
porch pirate.
I was like, new to the neighborhood. Should be my apartment. He's like, this is 7:24. I was like, oh,
Hey, roomie.
he was like,
I feel
which
like
one
that's,
is yours?
That's the most messed up porch pirate. Like, you delivered it to me. Why? You from the company that dropped it off.
Right? And so he was
That's
like,
how I knew you had the good stuff.
he was like, which one is it? I'm like, 7:20. He's like, oh, literally that one. I was like, it's my first time being here, bro. My bad. What?
So you met your neighbor awkwardly.
Yeah.
I mean, as doolies do.
He was a cool dude. He was like, yeah.
Is there ever like a non-awkward meeting with your neighbor? Like, even if you run into him at the mailbox, still fucking weird, right?
Yeah, I mean,
like,
I guess, yeah.
Hey, so you just moved in? Like, you're talking about the weather, right? Like, what do you talk about? Like, hey, hi.
Hey, you're trying to break into my house. How you doing?
Like, yeah, for you, that's definitely a... Yeah.
Yeah, definitely an awkward one. Yeah.
Well, my neighbors are the Vos, so it's like you kind of like.
I have to imagine
It was
the
awkward.
original
It was
meeting.
awkward as fuck when
Yeah.
we originally met.
Exactly.
Well, for
I
me,
mean, but there
anyway.
was like free lumpia involved and shit. It was
I mean-
weird for you. I was happy.
Hell yeah!
They're awesome people, but I still imagine it's just like, hey, like, what, yeah, what? I mean, what's that introduction? Like, hey, you want to come over for some food? Like, who
Yeah.
are you? Who are you?
Yeah, what are we having? Smells Asian-y over here.
That's definitely a Jason answer right there. Like, you want some food? Yeah, man. Who are you? I don't care. Where's the van? Let's
I
go.
mean, like my neighbor was like, "Hey, we're eating sand fleas. You want some?" Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I've never
come
had
on,
that.
Dooley,
Yeah.
let's go check that out.
Yeah,
Like,
like a year later. Hey, we got sand fleas. Fuck it.
we're crunchy.
Yeah, tastes like popcorn shrimp in a way.
Yeah.
Like,
Deep fried sand fleas.
it's free. As long as you got one of those scooper things.
Yeah, right.
But-
Look, I mean,
I've eaten minnows with them.
I mean, a little cocktail sauce. You would never know,
or that
wasn't
oil
a shrimp.
thing Troy made.
Yeah,
I don't know what it was, but it was
whatever
fucking
spicy
delicious.
oil that shit was.
Shit, the minnows were good.
The minnows, yes. Deep fried with eyes still in.
Yep.
Sounds delicious.
It's like seafood French fries.
Okay, but you gotta be careful. Like when you're saying, like you gotta get them fried because if you get them sun dried, like that is like too salty. Like I can't do it. Like it's like eating just straight salt.
Have you seen that shit yet? the salt challenge chip?
No.
Which one did you talk about? One chip? Because we learned some shit about that.
Well, no, it's a one chip, but it's supposedly the saltiest thing on the planet.
Kind
I watched a video of it last night. The dude had to have been overreacting, but it's saying now I'm like, I don't know if I want to try that one.
Just
Yeah,
like,
how do you make salt
It was-
saltier?
right? I was like,
A green chip.
it's the saltiest thing on the planet.
Green?
It was green.
Wouldn't salt be the saltiest thing on
Yeah,
the planet?
yeah, it was
Like,
Nope. I reduced salt to
Right.
salty salt.
Who wants hypertension and high sodium? Let's
Who
go.
wants to have a heart attack after one
Well,
bite?
I mean, look, if you are like in needs of salt, then yeah.
Yeah.
But if you're not,
I'm
you
just
know.
gonna shave it on my
Yeah,
grater and everything.
I watched this guy make a grilled cheese. Like he made a 10-layer grilled cheese.
Ooh,
Like and
you know,
then
shit for a week.
like and he like did it legitimately. Like he was
Yeah.
grilling it and then like put a new piece on and then flipped it and then like grilled another piece of bread and then put a piece of cheese on and like put it on and flipped it. So he was constantly grilling the one side.
Yeah.
So he did that. He made a 10-layer and then he wrapped it in saran wrap to kind of compact it down. Then he took it on a meat slicer and sliced it into pieces, like thin pieces. And then he did another 10-layer grilled cheese on the 10-layer grilled cheese. And then he did it all over again and then sliced it again and did it a third time. And then sliced it and made grilled cheeses out of like the sliced the bread was grilled cheese bread. That was 10-layer grilled cheese. Well, I guess it was like 30-layer grilled cheese. And then he did the pull
So he
apart.
had shit
It was
for a month.
So, in the laws of croissants,
he was laminating.
Yeah.
He was laminating his bread with cheese.
instead of butter inside of that,
Yeah.
it just
Like doing the lamination process, he was using cheese instead. I mean, I thought it was kind of genius. It looked delicious. The bread looked weird because he also did it in cross sections when he cut it. So he had like little cubes of bread inside, like the cheese. It looked great. I mean, I just saw that today. I was like, get the hell out of here.
I need to see it.
Oh, find it. We might do it. I don't know yet. We have a meat slicer.
One of them. You start doing all the math on it. All right, so we got a 10-layer. We're gonna make another 10-layer, then another 10-layer.
I
So
really
the
feel
laws
like
of
Munster needs to be
croissant.
part of this.
but wait, how do you get the crosshatch with the cheese and the bread and the?
It was crazy.
Got to do cake math at that point.
Right.
Like,
So, Dennis, how's the butcher shop been this week?
We're pretty busy actually.
Yeah,
It was nice.
we were there Sunday. Well, you went to the. You came to the truck. You
Yeah,
didn't
I-
go to the butcher shop,
Yeah,
did
no.
you?
No.
Not this week.
No, not this week. No.
No jalapeno poppers for Jason.
Breast sausage.
Speaking of it, they are done. They're in warm and they're wrapped in foil, so we're not overcooking them like we did the other sausage that I overcooked the last time. That I was like, there's sausage in the oven for like an hour.
2 hours.
Yeah, they were warming. They're
Still good.
They're in holding
Better hold it
stasis.
back.
Anything weird? Any fun customers outside of the guy with the coffee coming in the butcher shop asking for coffee?
Twice.
Because that's what happens at the butcher shop. You get coffee.
Yeah, you can coffee.
I mean, you guys could have like a little
Well,
coffee station
well, see-
set up out front, like you
it's
know.
I mean, at this point, I'm wondering how much he was willing to pay for coffee because we got cups. I got some instant cappuccino.
Well, see, that's what at the time.
I
Bob,
I mean, that
Like,
shit could have it could have went down.
Yeah, how much
Boston was
were
like,
you
it's her
trying
phone was
to
like, "Do you
pay?
got a cup?" Like he's like, I got a Keurig machine right here. You know, like and then he was like, "Wait, shit, I don't have any more coffee myself." So yeah, no, sorry, we're out of coffee. He's about ready to just give him, a cup off out of one of the Keurig pods and everything, but like he was.
So you do physically have a coffee pot in the shop?
Yeah, Keurig machine. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I
Yeah.
thought that it was odd that you said you didn't have a coffee pot in there at all.
I don't. Yeah.
But also, coffee is a laxative, and a lot of times you're there by yourself.
Uh huh. Then you get yelled at for locking the door. Why'd you lock the door? I had to use the restroom. Well, you gotta wait till you're into your shift. Yo, I don't have a shift.
It's all day.
It's all day. Like, no. When nature calls, you don't ask it to call back or leave a message.
men.
Anything interesting happened to the food truck this week?
No.
No. Nothing
Our
cool.
battery's dying.
No, the batteries are fine
What do we have to get? Where are we taking it? Somewhere for then?
because they're going to test the starter.
starter.
See, the company that rebuilt the starter, we're going to take it to them, so that because Dom can't test the starter because it's like one of those. They built it. If I touch it,
Then it's
It's voided. The warranty's voided and everything. Yeah.
so we're bringing it there. Dom was like, "Yeah, dude, drop him off. Bring like 4 cheesesteaks that you brought me the other day." And he's like, "And bill me." He's like, them bitches were delicious, and they're gonna help you out. I told him. He's like, I told him you bring them sandwiches.
Why you gonna tell him that, man?
Right? I mean,
Hey,
we've already paid for this, man. I mean, I don't want to pay for it again.
Right?
But
Same time, them cheesesteaks are fucking delicious.
I mean, I can't help it.
You know.
All right, let's talk about
We
this.
got a lot of compliments on our burger this week.
It's
A lot of people coming back saying it was the best burger.
See, I think it's weather driven.
I can understand that.
People are just happier eating outside.
I noticed that the last couple of weeks has been nice out. We're actually selling more hot dogs again. Like for a while there, they didn't sell them for shit. So I'm like, all right, well, fuck.
Like all varieties of hot dogs. Is there a specific one that you sell the most of?
Yeah, our New York hots.
New York hots.
Those and then the jalapeno cheddars.
The jalapeno cheddar. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted more jalapeno and cheddar.
Yeah, I get it.
But yeah, next time I think we'll do New York hots.
They're delicious.
All right. So I came across this topic. Well, I don't know how I got it in my email, but there it is. All right. So they ranked all Disney's animated theatrical movies.
So none of the straight to the fucking VHS thing.
Like Little Mermaid 5.
Yeah.
Like. All right.
Here's
So
bring on the fifth
let's get into this. Okay, does anyone have a favorite Disney movie?
Yes.
What is yours? Little Lion King?
Yeah.
Pretty Woman? Oh, these are
Well,
animated only. Sorry,
Okay,
these are
that's
animated.
That's
These
a
are
weird
animated.
question to ask. It's a weird question to have to ask.
Well, yeah. So
Because
Lion King.
people don't really think Pretty Woman Disney. Like,
Is that the rain?
yeah.
It is coming down outside.
Yeah, animated movie, Lion King.
Alex, favorite Disney animated movie. We're probably gonna find. You're gonna say something, then we're gonna find something on here that we did not realize was a Disney movie.
Yeah, well, I'm already trying to think about it because I'll be honest with you, the movie I think, what was Lilo and Stitch? That's not Disney though, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
It is. All right, I'm going Lilo and Stitch.
That's a good one.
Dolan.
What?
That's what I was gonna say.
Lilo and Stitch.
You know what? People are allowed to like the same movie.
Nope.
Yeah, I gotta pick a different one now. Like
Aladdin.
Aladdin's a good one.
Damn right. You got Rob Williams as
How did I
Genie.
fucking
Yeah,
forget
that
about
was a good
That's
one.
a good one.
All three of them were decent. I'm not going to say they were all.
Not the live action one.
I liked the
I didn't
live
see
I thought
the
the
action.
live action one was pretty good. Will Smith as the genie.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen it yet.
It's worth a watch.
We just rewatched that, last half of it the other day.
Dooley, you got a favorite Disney movie? Or are you too cool to be a Disney fan? Everybody has a favorite Disney movie.
Or Ratatouille.
Ratatouille, that is a good one.
Okay, see, I guess I
That's
have to go
Pixar.
back and forth. It's. Can you have two?
It's your life.
Yeah, because I mean, I can't not say Beauty and the Beast.
Okay.
I just want to make sure that Disney and Pixar are different.
Oh, yeah.
Well, don't look at that. That's, oh crap.
Well,
That's not
Ratatouille-
real.
Because Ratatouille is not Disney.
Because I was about to say, like, Shrek, but then I was like, no, that's Pixar.
Well, let's get into this. Let's
It's
see.
just so confusing now with everybody owning
Yeah, right? Like,
everything.
who's-
Like, who owns
Wow.
what now?
They started at number 1.
Yeah.
Damn, we should have flipped the script. Let's go. All right,
Well,
we're gonna
yeah,
keep
scroll,
that. We're
you're
gonna keep
gonna
that.
see it
Go
all.
to the bottom, and then we scroll back up. All right, the shittiest one.
Wow, oh, this is. We're gonna have to go through this quick.
Yeah, we're just gonna scroll because I mean I don't.
To be fair, just the fact that the last one is Jungle Book 2. You know, that says something right there. It's number 2.
First one was good.
Yeah.
Scroll up. Let's. We're
Brandon
just
says
gonna have to move. We'll,
Yeah, we don't need to read them all. Just like
if
we hit
there's one
something good.
everybody knows, yeah, sorry about that. Was a little loud. If there's one everybody knows, we'll
Go,
stop. We
keep
got
going,
Planes.
keep on scrolling.
Doug's first movie, Chicken Little at number 70, Brother Bear at 69, Bambi. I didn't even know there was a Bambi 2 at 68.
The hunter still wins.
I was gonna say, did Mom come back?
I mean, how is Bambi still a little Bambi?
You're right. Planes, Fire and Rescue, 2014.
These I thought these were supposed to be movies that went straight to the theater. You're gonna tell me we missed Planes, Fire and Rescue in the movie theater?
No.
Keep going.
Yeah. Return to Neverland, Atlantis: The Lost Empire. I don't remember that one at all.
Yeah, the newest one,
Wish, Home on the Range.
Dude, these movies like
I remember,
Oliver and
I
Company.
remember Oliver and Company.
All right, we finally get to one that everybody's going to know here. I'm surprised it's so far down on the list, to be honest.
yeah. I mean,
Pocahontas at number 61.
I wonder. Like, hold on. Let's see real fast. Why is it so far down? Pocahontas meant well. It has momentum and start.
It has moments of
Yeah.
startling beauty, but it's largely a bland, uninspired effort with uneven plotting and an unfortunate lack of fun.
There wasn't even magic,
Yeah, I mean.
but she could sing. She could talk to birds and stuff.
Yeah.
And a tree. Okay, don't
I'm
forget the
surprised the
tree.
movie on top is above it, but okay.
I mean, yeah, The Black
That's a
Cauldron.
good movie.
Then
Dude,
Robin
that's-
Hood from '73.
That's like my favorite.
That's a
one.
classic. Make Mine Music. I don't know what that is. A Goofy movie. Okay, I mean,
That should be higher up on the list. I'm sorry.
I'll be honest. I'm surprised
Especially
it's
like
as
the
high
cheese
as
pull
it
alone.
is.
The cheese pull on that pizza alone, man. Come on.
That deserves a higher place.
Okay,
That and the Powerline concert.
I haven't seen this movie, but I really want to now. Recess. School's out.
I've never heard of that one.
Recess was hilarious in the morning. The
Was
Tigger movie.
Was it a cartoon?
Yeah,
In the morning?
yeah.
Like you watch it before school?
It might have been afternoon. I don't remember. It was a cartoon though, because they came up with their own cuss word. It was womps.
Oh.
They weren't allowed. Like I don't. They said
Is this?
crap. or
You think
something.
this
It
is?
was like, this
You
womps.
think this is available on Disney Plus?
Probably.
Sure, there's a way to find out. I really thought the next one was the Trigger movie, but it's the Tigger movie.
I was supposed to say
Least
pronounce
you-
it.
The Trigger movie is a
At
different
least you
one.
got the T in there.
The Aristocrat.
I remember
the
that one.
Aristocrats. I forgot about that one. That was pretty good. Dinosaur.
Wasn't bad. Sword and Stone.
Sword and
That's a good
Stone.
one.
Another classic. Fun and Fancy Free. Dennis, back to your age group in 1947. Meet the Robinsons coming in at number 50. Treasure Planet of 2002.
The Rescue's done.
I mean, okay, there we go.
That's
yeah,
a good one,
I did
too.
not. I didn't realize that was Disney. And that's okay. The Hunchback of Notre Dame. All right, number 47. Fox and the Hound at 46. So at least we're
The
getting into
ending
some.
of that one
No,
was really
no.
sad.
I will say though, on the Hunchback of Notre Dame, they need to make a live action one of that one. Either that one or Hercules.
They
Hercules.
Hercules,
I vote
especially,
Hercules first.
So, at least especially Danny DeVito in it. You know?
Yeah, Hercules
Yeah.
first.
Wait, Dennis, who's playing?
yeah, what?
Who's playing the Hunchback of the Hunchback of Notre Dame?
Yeah, what was his name?
Brendan Fraser.
Why am I drawing a blank?
The
Brandon Fraser?
No,
Is that what you said?
That's who should play it.
About,
But yeah,
It literally says it.
Tom
Are you
Hulce.
talking about? Yeah.
I was talking about the
No, I'm saying
characters
live
at
action.
Quasimodo. Okay.
Anyway, Strange World coming in at 45.
That's a newer one.
Melody Time at 44.
Oh, the Great
Mouse Detective. Peter Pan.
The original.
The original.
Whoa,
Yes.
53.
40. What? Where are you looking at
42.
53? Oh, 1953. You're looking at the
19.
year.
Oh, okay.
The Rescuers
remember that one.
from 1977.
Is that,
Alice in Wonderland.
Okay, so
again.
the Rescuers. So the Rescuers Down Under is just like the second, or like the.
It's a sequel to it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Do
okay.
we? All right. Before we
They
get
took a really long time to remake
Yeah.
that.
before we get farther up this list, do we think that any of the other Peter Pans or Alice in Wonderlands are going to appear higher?
Hopefully not.
No,
You think these are just going to be like?
I think these are original works.
Okay, scrolling up. Then let's go. We've
It's
got
just impressive that the animation from 51 was that good.
Yeah.
right. The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad from 1949. DuckTales.
That's, I think that might
At
be a little
38.
high on the list, but it's better than Alice in Wonderland. Get the fuck out of here.
It's got 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, man. What's that say?
The Mini Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. Piglet's Big Movie. I guess
Who
all of the Winnie the
ranked
Pooh stuff,
these?
same spot, except for Tigger. How did Tigger end up lower on the list? What the fuck? Disney's Teacher's Pet. Frozen 2 at number 34.
Good God.
So apparently Frozen's going to be higher up. Pooh's Heffalump movie. Fantasia 2000. So not really the original, but, you know. Hercules, there you go, at 31. Princess and the Frog at 30. Mulan at 29. I'm going faster than Dooley.
Dooley scrolling.
The Emperor's New Groove. Lilo and Stitch came in at 27. Okay, Wreck-It Ralph. That was pretty good.
I haven't seen
that.
that.
Never seen
The
that.
original Jungle Book, beating out Jungle Book 2 by a long fucking shot at 25. Ralph Breaks the Internet at 24.
Is that Wreck-It Ralph 2?
Yeah,
I
that's
think
the
so,
second
yeah.
one,
Sleeping Beauty, the original, 23. Tarzan at 22. Tangled at 21. Bolt at 20.
Haven't seen that one.
Winnie the Pooh at 19. Big Hero at 18. Frozen, the original, coming in at 17.
I like how you said Frozen the original.
Well, they had Frozen 2. So, Walt Disney's Bambi from 1942 came in at 16. The Little Mermaid at 15. Now we're going to
All right, we're getting close to the top 10.
get into the top 10.
Oh, that's a good one.
Encanto at 14. Lady and the Tramp at 13. That's another one I forgot about. The Lion King at 12. I should say the original on that one, I guess. Raya and the Last Dragon. Haven't seen that one. It's a new one. 11. All right, top 10. Here we go. Obviously, we're getting some classics. Beauty and the Beast at number 10. Fantasia the
No,
original at
so
number 9.
disagree.
What?
She thinks Fantasia is ranked too high. That's a really long, and then it's an intense movie. I mean, I guess maybe you should try it high.
You gotta remember how from
Take some acid. It's a different fucking experience. When the mountain explodes at the end, I forgot about that shit. It was a bad turn. I've never taken acid.
He pooped the couch for sure.
Dumbo at number 8. Aladdin at number 7. Moana at number 6. Coming at number 5. All right, top 5 here. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Is that the
that's
the
original,
first?
1937.
That's the first movie they really did, though, isn't
Yeah,
it?
I do believe so.
So 1937 coming in at number 5.
Still holding on strong at number 5.
Cinderella at number 4. 101. I forgot. I didn't think that was Disney. If I'm being honest, 101 Dalmatians at number 3. Zootopia at number 2. That's a newer one, and then the original Pinocchio at number 1. I don't know if I would have put Pinocchio at 1 either.
was a real boy.
I'd probably would have put Beauty and the Beast before Pinocchio. Zootopia was good, but I don't think I'd have put that at number 2 either.
Zootopia was the most honest one though because they had sloths running DMV.
I feel like Zootopia was one of the first movies that started getting the Disney and the. I don't know. I could be wrong.
At the same time, they had
I
sloths
don't
in the
want to.
DMV.
It
was the first,
but they were
casting.
a little raunchy in that movie. They talked about adult things in that movie.
Yeah.
I mean, they talk about adult things in every kid's movie. Go back and watch them again, and I feel like every time I watch a kid's movie,
Do you not
I'm
remember
that's
Rocko's
fucked up.
Ren and Stimpy, Rocko's Modern Life.
Acceptable, and everybody else started doing it just out in the open. But
Ren and
I don't know. I don't watch a lot of kid movies.
I don't understand how that
That's on TV
a
at all.
cartoon. That was a good one.
Me and my dad used to watch that when I was a kid.
I was talking about the can pop, but yeah.
Oh. No, I knew what you're talking about. Ren and Stimpy,
they had a good video game too.
Beavis and Butthead, in the beginning,
was,
before they banned it, and then they had to calm it down.
Then brought it back on different channels.
Yeah.
You guys can't do that. Not here.
Yeah,
but if I go over there.
I mean, now with streaming services, anybody need any of that?
I'm good right now.
With streaming services, I mean, you're paying for it. They can do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
How many Adam Sandler movies are there?
Oh,
where you have literally the best of these movies, all this shit, and then that.
All Adam Sandler movies. We're not going down this rabbit hole.
No.
That's next week.
I just saw them talking
next week on Team Fat Kid. We review all the Adam Sandler movies.
I don't know if we have that much time.
I know, right?
I already have a headline for it. Adam Sandler all the time.
All right. So people are sharing subtle things in the kitchen that instantly indicate the person cooks person cooking knows exactly what they are doing.
Just to clarify before we continue, Adam Sandler has at least 80 movies.
80?
At least.
Did I sound like him when I said that? Jesus. 80? 80 movies.
I say he's a new one on Netflix right now, Spaceman.
He's also voiced a lot of movies.
Oh, okay. So does that count?
Yes.
Yes, a technical fail.
Maybe 80 includes the TV shows. What I'm looking at right now says 69 feature films,
Nice.
4 documentaries, and 23 TV series.
Documentaries.
Now, I'm also curious because he does some stand-up.
Yeah.
And does any of that include stand-up flicks? Anyway.
All right.
Adam Sandler, getting out there.
So what were we talking about?
23 things you will and won't.
No, go back up to the top.
23 things
Right.
you will and won't.
So people are sharing subtle things in the kitchen that instantly indicate that the person cooking knows exactly what they are doing.
Doubt it.
I mean, this never works in our favor. Right. It's gonna be like they use salt.
Right.
Did you see how they use that knife?
All right,
They
let's
use it
do
like
it.
it's supposed to be used.
Number 1.
Their kitchen is otherwise very clean and orderly, but their baking pans look like they've been to hell and back with burned-on oils. I mean, that.
Yeah, that sounds about right, yeah.
Dude, and look, man, I've tried to clean those off, and that shit just doesn't come off.
You saw me trying to clean the sheet pans at the hotel.
When I'm using their kitchen, I can find anything I need intuitively on my first try. Maybe just look, right, you know?
This is your first time?
A box of Diamond Crystal Kosher Salt.
Brand name. I mean, I get it. We use the same shit on the food truck, but the box looks different.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I don't know. I mean, it's red now. Whatever. And on the subject of salt, a salt pig. Anybody know?
Yeah, dude, it's like a little open thing, like sits on the counter. Like I have like the little jar
dish?
with the lid on it.
Is that all it is?
Yeah, that thing.
Oh, well,
it looks like it belongs in like Mario.
Yeah. What that is? Does it have a lid or does
No,
it
it
just
just
sit
sits
there?
open.
Why?
What are you worried about?
Why would you make it look like a fucking tube? That's
So you could just reach in. I don't know why it's curved like that.
That's fucking.
And I prefer
so
a lid.
weird. Like
I prefer a lid, but I mean, bacteria can't grow on salt.
Yeah,
But
there's no
what
moisture,
but people with animals and their fucking hairs floating all around.
I don't know if that thing has a lid or not. I don't have a salt pig. Scroll down a little bit and let's look. Is there a lid for that thing in the little pictures?
In the
That was
description?
you said I don't know what you're worried about. Like shit getting in there.
I mean,
it's a practical size at 3.8 inches across, just to let you guys know. It clearly sits on your counter with an easy, ergonomical, wrist-designed grip so you can reach, even when it's low, to the very bottom of the container.
It's glazer
It's got a large capacity. I don't see a lid. I want you to know, guys, I am not reading what they actually wrote about this shit. I am just talking out of my ass here. But
easy,
All right,
economical.
let's go back.
Yeah, we got stuck on a salt pig.
number 5.
We're never getting out of here.
I had a chef come over once, and he saw a shallot on my counter. He said, "That's how I know you know."
Okay.
Those towels with the blue stripe on the side.
Little did the chef know little red onions, like the ones that you got out of the bag the other day. He looked at me. He's like, "You want a shallot?" Like,
Fuck is this shit? You know someone's a good cook if their default pan is stainless steel rather than nonstick.
cast iron.
I was about to say, does cast iron not fit into this?
I mean, technically, it is non-stick.
You don't find knives in their dishwasher. All right, fuck
Yeah, I get you on that one. Yeah.
A well-stocked spice cabinet. Okay. I do feel like well-stocked and in date might.
That dry shit lasts forever.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, it doesn't taste as good. They have more than 4 kinds of whisks. Whips. They're whips,
They're
not
whips.
whisks. In a utensil holder beside the range. Deli containers in various sizes. They're cheap, reusable, and freezable. And you can see the product inside. These are the workhorses of a well-built, organized kitchen.
Yeah, I gotta freeze that.
Not the least bit sexy, but indispensable.
Yeah, I got hundreds of those.
They have many different oils for many different uses, not just the standard collection of olive oil and canola oil.
You got avocado oil.
like ghost chili oil. We should make Reaper oil next year.
We can do that, okay. We have anyway. And more importantly than just their oil collection, if someone has a squeeze bottle of oil sitting out near their stove, not that decorative tall skinny bottle, a real cheap ass plastic squeeze bottle.
Mine currently has garlic oil in it. Another oil.
All right.
For home cooks, if it's clean and organized but cluttered and seemingly chaotic at the same time, I know they're a good cook. It's a sure sign that it gets used a lot.
See, going back to that, I'm hung up on this spice thing, dude. Like, who has a cabinet with that much fucking shelf? Like, that shit was
Who
like
takes the
designed-
fucking labels off and rewrites their own labels? Like,
Yeah.
I could understand if they were all the same bottle.
What if they're buying in bulk and they're like, all right.
All right. But
these are my little jars. My bulk ones are like under the counter.
That's what I'm saying. But they weren't even all the same jar. It's not like they bought like 20 in a set and we're like, all right, we're just going to refill these. It literally looked like they just pulled the labels off and we're like, oh, I can't show this on whatever website I'm going to post it on. Like,
it's like I bought
McCormick doesn't
cinnamon
sponsor
sticks.
us.
I bought cinnamon sticks from Island Trader, and then I go to work and I just grab a couple cinnamon sticks and keep filling my jar.
Number 15, blocks of cheese instead of pre-shredded cheese.
Look at that.
I mean, pre-shredded is just so cheap and convenient.
Yeah, I was
It's
gonna say,
not a
that's
good
gonna be-
picture, no.
Oh yeah, let me bring out my fucking grater every 2 days.
I mean, you're clearly not doing taco night.
Well, see, a lot of people are on that, and they make these like counter cheese graters, and like Amazon was selling them like crazy. But I don't want to wash that every fucking time I want cheese.
Yeah.
I just want to know, do they have like, you know how KitchenAid has like all the attachments? Do they have
Ours
like a
doesn't
cheese grater
work.
attachment?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Ours
Well,
doesn't.
then
You don't
I'd
don't
totally buy
remember-
that block of cheese, grate the whole fucking thing. There you go.
You don't remember when we were working at the Smokehouse Lulu's and you had to grate all that fucking cheese for pimento?
But that was a Hobart.
Who do you think makes KitchenAid?
That doesn't mean the KitchenAid has the attachments. I
It
assumed
definitely
that they would, but I
I'm
don't.
pretty sure I have it.
I don't know. So
Back to the price point, like I'm pretty sure a block of cheese is 22 cents cheaper than the pre-shredded bag.
Same weight.
Definitely getting
back to Hobart. I don't think I'm gonna grind up 5 pounds in a KitchenAid.
I mean,
Or was that a 10-pound block?
yeah, it was 10-pound blocks,
10
and you
pound.
were doing so. It was like
2 of them. It was
like-
20 pounds at a time because it was a white and a yellow.
Oh yeah, that's right. You had to blend them.
Yep.
And that's a fuck ton of mayo.
Lots of cheese. Anyway, 16. The absence of a bulk set of shitty knives in a knife block.
Damn, man.
You take offense to that?
No.
As she's staring at you and smiling, like not happily. She's got the like. This is directed at. I feel this personally.
I have no problem with my knife.
Well, okay. First off, the knife that you use, you should be comfortable with, and if you're comfortable with that knife, like I tried to use your knife. Well, I did use your knife to dice a tomato the other morning when we were making omelets, and it felt awkward and weird. It felt like I was playing with like kids' toys. Like it's just too small. Like
Honestly,
yours are too
Melissa's
big.
face just was like when she said that was just say something, bitch. Just say something, bitch.
17. If they have a Dutch oven that just sits on their stove and is mostly clean, but you can tell they've been using it twice a week for 10 years.
see, I can't leave that on the stove. It's always in the fucking way.
Number 18. MSG. If you know, you know.
We'll leave it at that.
Number 19. An open container for salt.
So now you want us to have a pig snout and,
A pig snout.
and this thing?
a salt pig and an open container?
I want a pig snout.
I really. Why is this one?
Dennis,
19,
give me a pig snout.
And the pig salt was at like number 5.
Well, that one was, of course, finishing salt.
I mean,
too.
it's still salt. 20. A well-seasoned cast iron skillet that stays on. Why does everything have to stay on the stove?
Yeah,
you people not
how do
push
you
it
know
away?
this?
You know how I know
Space on
you're
your
not cooking?
stove.
All your shit is on top of your stove in storage.
Damn. How big is your stove?
Number 21. A good, sharp chef's knife that gets used a lot. I mean, we're going back to the jumping on the knife block thing.
Okay, well
Yeah.
this picture right here is
That
scary as
terrifies
fuck.
me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck that
that's
shit.
horrible.
The blades are up and down. You're gonna slice your wrist trying to grab.
Up and down blades.
So why are you trying to grab this one
You're
from like
getting
let's say over
sliced
here?
open. Yep.
This
yep.
seems like they played a game. Like, all right, stand at the dishwasher and
Yeah,
see if
this-
you can get it on the rack.
They're just throwing them across the room, and the magnets like catching them on the wall. Like
If you get it straight
the only
out,
thing
it's
that
10
would have been,
points.
outside of it being tile, like it'd be cool if there was just one sticking like straight out, so we knew that they threw them at the wall.
You gotta
Well,
also
Jason got
love how they
pissed
have
off
like
again.
the one wooden handle from like the 20s.
Oh yeah.
Still got like the rivets.
Yeah,
Which
but, like-
you know those rivets on the other side are probably gone.
But
Like
if-
there's
if
only
you look-
one handle on
If
that.
you look, one side of the handle.
Yeah, there's
Like,
only one
But if
side.
you look at the hilt, like it's been ground down
So
so far
far,
that
yeah.
it doesn't reach the counter anymore. Like without you punching the table.
Yeah.
All right, what's 22?
I love how we all know exactly which one you're talking about.
22 is a well-stocked pantry with 7 different vinegars. Why is
Why do you need 7 vinegars?
Well, because you gotta
Well,
have your
we've got-
chipotle,
yeah.
you gotta have white, you gotta have red, you gotta
Balsamic.
have balsamic,
Apple,
rice wine?
you gotta
rice
have.
wine.
Let's not forget your apple cider.
Shit, you know what? Now this is
That
making a
wasn't
whole lot
for
more
me.
sense.
That
I'm
was
just
for
thinking
the
about what I have at home.
I got a
Rice,
serrano,
did
I got
you-
a serrano honey right
Writing
now.
apple.
We have balsamic.
That too.
I have balsamic that's 18 years old, and then I have like the shitty glaze because I didn't want to reduce the 18-year-old.
And finally, here's a bad sign. Those twin packs of pre-ground pepper and salt in little cardboard canisters with plastic lids.
But
I don't know.
oh, they're talking about
Like the split salt and pepper things?
is that a thing? I was thinking like the one that's like black and it says like pepper on it, and the one that's white it says salt on it.
It looks like it's the
a-
same package here.
Well, like in my head, I was thinking like the ones that look like they're kind of designed like after a toilet paper roll,
Yeah.
and they just got like the white cap that
Yeah,
you can.
Because they
spin.
come packaged together.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
twin pack. Yeah, they are not pointing at.
See,
anything
when I
else.
heard salt pig, that would have made more sense. Like
Yeah.
a salt pig shaker or some shit.
I
Like,
love the liner in the cabinet.
the liner, oh the shelf liner.
I mean, yeah, I'll be honest. Did you send in photos, Melissa? This is
No,
close.
that's not organized as much as theirs is.
That
Our
door-
racks.
This could have been a couple
Alright.
years ago. Okay?
Our racks are wire. Thank you, sir.
You
and the
mean-
amount of soup cans we have to distribute evenly across the wire because
You don't
they
like the
start to
vegetable
sag
book
in the
wrap?
middle.
Come on, the vegetable book wrap is like on point here. It looks like we got some carrots, some celery.
You said book wrap. How old are you?
Tell me that doesn't look like that shit you
I
got
don't
for like
think-
your high school books or whatever, and like you wrap the book in it. Like,
We use brown paper bags.
Yeah, brown paper
That's
bags.
brown paper bag.
Showing all
Okay.
that bougie's life over there.
Yeah,
huh?
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Somebody grew up wealthy.
Right?
I didn't say I bought it.
We have the book wrap. Mine, where my science book was Star Wars.
Fucking open the pantry. Didn't know they were doing this good.
You guys can afford book wrap?
See, like you did the brown paper bag, and then like you spent like the entire year writing science.
Oh, my friends had the one that was like textured. You could like drag your nail across it. It did like the. You know what I'm talking about? Like it had like little lines.
Oh, I know what you're talking
You would
about.
like drag your
it was
finger,
like
like,
it was almost like
shimmery?
hologram.
Yeah.
Like I know what you're talking about. Like
I didn't have that money. Y'all are crazy. Yeah. Also, I didn't really care about shimmer.
he was like, I was stealing my friend's books.
You got any leftover book wrap? Man?
Yeah, right.
Let me get that book wrap, bro.
I only got shreds. Yeah, man, I'm gonna paste them together.
Why is this? Why are you supporting LGBT? Why is yours a rainbow, man? Like I just couldn't afford my own, man. Let me get some orange. You got some red? I got some green. I got a book wrap, y'all. Redditor asked people to name a food they don't like, or that they don't understand why people like, and it's hilarious.
Okay. Anybody got one?
Food.
A food that you personally, I guess, don't like, and you're trying to see why people like it.
I mean, because they have different taste buds.
Like, because you don't like mushrooms. Dennis clearly doesn't understand why people like mushrooms.
Well, he may like
He's
mushrooms.
like, yo,
he just can't have
He's
them.
like, hold on, guys. This is dangerous as fuck. If they're willy-nilly eating these things.
right?
I just like the texture. I fucking don't. It'll kill me.
Liver.
I know
Liver? Because is it the irony thing, or is it texture?
Texture,
Because it's kind of
flavor,
mealy.
yeah.
But you'll eat a heart. Like a chicken heart.
Never had that.
Never had a chicken heart?
No.
You never been to, like, Brazilian?
No.
So
I mean,
even
just-
fried liver, I feel like we've been here before. Fried liver,
I
you
hate
don't
Chicken
do?
liver,
I hate-
beef liver,
I hate
is liver.
Liver.
What are you just like, you hate offal? Like, you don't want, like, hearts, livers, gizzards, like...
I've eaten beef tongue. I've eaten beef cheeks and also like all the other stuff and everything. I've never had chicken
Organs,
hearts.
dude. Organs.
Yeah.
You just stay away from the organs.
I don't eat liver.
Chicken gizzards. Outside of them being
It's too chewy. Yeah, it's too chewy.
Peas.
You don't like peas?
I can deal with them, but no.
Oh, I never known that.
Well, first off, I'm just trying. There's not a lot I don't like. Like, if we're gonna talk about things we don't like, we could probably point out some obvious shit that I don't understand why people eat. Century duck eggs and shit. Like,
I mean, that was...
Not
that
great.
Was, yeah, it was just a thing.
but that's obvious why
Like
it makes
when the
sense.
white
but
is
like,
black, like,
peas,
then you
I'm
understand.
like steamed peas. Like if you're just eating peas, just peas, like not in a dish, not like just peas.
we eat peas, like, we saute peas, salt, pepper,
love
garlic,
peas.
butter, like, half a stick or so.
So you're making peas with butter is what's going on.
Half a stick. Are you on a diet?
Yeah, lightly poached in butter.
I mean, like
I'm Paula Dean in that shit.
I'm surprised. Like Brussels sprouts is what I figured you were gonna go for.
I like Brussels sprouts.
Disgusting.
I love Brussels sprouts.
Mine's pickles.
What? You don't like pickles?
Oh, now I
Smell
got
of
it.
them just make me want to throw up.
Really? So you're like Chick-fil-A, no?
It's sad. I love Chick-fil-A.
But no
Very-
pickle.
I can't smell the chicken when I eat it. I just dip it. in,
So you're just
like,
Chick-fil-A, you're like
sauce.
no pickles.
Yeah.
You're that person because the guy back there like took his 2 pickles off and like put it on. Could you tell
I don't even
if
get
someone
the sandwiches.
you don't eat
I
that
just get the
same?
nuggets.
Oh, are
No
you-
pickles involved.
No pickles.
Well,
Oh, yeah, the
no,
chicken
yeah.
What about
yeah.
the
Very
the
good at it.
little minis?
for breakfast.
I mean, we're all on board. That is a sandwich, right?
Yeah.
But
So, Jason,
that's
is your
still
answer
the
ketchup?
nuggets.
I don't.
Like,
See, like to me, like I
that's
don't
a guilty
understand.
pleasure, though,
I don't
too.
understand why people drown their shit in ketchup. But like, I mean, again, like ketchup. I ate ketchup the other day. I put it on a hot dog with mustard because I mean that's Americana. Like, and I, every now like it's not that I hate ketchup. I mean, I just don't use it.
The only thing, like, all right.
I mean, I don't like it, and I don't want you to put it all over my fucking burger. That like,
The only other example I think I have is what
saying.
I'm going to just call, like, the sweetmeats category. And
sweetmeats.
the Aztecan food is probably the best. Think of sweet Mexican.
When they do like the moles with chocolate,
And they do, like, they
but
use...
when it's not done right, and it's like my mom's chili.
It's like... they just,
Tastes like a Hershey bar.
I don't know, like, literally, it's just
I was
like they
about to
put
say,
sugar
yeah,
on your
no.
taco type deal. I mean, they don't do tacos, but, like, it's just...
Is that a thing?
Like Luna Maya in downtown Norfolk. It's a popular place, but anyway, they do Aztecan food, and I'm not saying their whole menu's bad. My family went there and did their specials, and all of them were just way too sweet for us. But
Okay.
again, that is the style of food that they do. But
They're doing like cinnamon, or is it like just? It's not. I guess that's a warm spice. I don't know.
No,
I'm,
it was-
I'm just trying to. I'm trying to visualize
I-
the flavor, if that makes any kind of fucking sense.
add sugar.
I'm trying to
That's-
see your flavors.
That's where I'm at. Add sugar.
Add
Like
sugar to like your
beef,
pork, your
like
carnitas.
anything. Yeah, just like
I made you. I spent hours making this burrito, and then I dumped some white sugar in it.
I'll be honest. I don't even think it's like brown sugar. Like
It's
it's like sugar. I mean, like it's just too
right there.
much. Like I get like sweet cornbread and stuff. Like okay, but I don't want my meat sweet.
See, I
Cornbread
really,
sounds good right now.
See, yeah, you know what? I really like the cornbread that's like cake. It's like they use like the yellow cake flour or whatever, and then they like I don't know what it is. Like remember we used to get it at the hotel, and it came in like the big like
Yeah.
sheets of it. Like it looked
Yeah.
like a sheet cake, and it was all sticky.
Yeah.
All right.
It
What,
might have been just cake.
what foods do people think are weird here?
Kelsey helped me on mine. Bread and butter pickles.
See, that is gross.
I don't understand them.
I mean, I can eat them by themselves, but don't put it on a sandwich.
Dooley,
I
scroll.
can't do them at all.
Scroll. Then you can talk.
Scroll and talk.
He can't do both. Scroll then talk.
He can do it.
Hey, I don't.
I have
believe
faith in you, Dooley. Scroll and
He
talk.
can't,
Anyway,
he
so
can't
how
scroll
y'all
right
doing?
now. We gotta get to
Talking
one. We're not
about
even one yet.
Oh, there you go.
All right.
Oh, okay, that's one.
Number 1, cottage cheese.
Yeah, that's just
Number 2, I can't believe I didn't think of myself. Caviar, oysters, and snails. I am not an oyster fan at all. That
I
one.
fuck with all three.
I see. I think caviar is just too salty.
Oh, wait, no, black licorice.
Black licorice. Not a fan either. But
Why
I
does
mean,
it look like someone stepped on that one?
That's like fucking South African black licorice right there. Excessively built up greasy hamburgers.
Not
The
American.
kind with like 3 patties made of 3 different animals, bacon, 4 types of cheese, zillion condiments, and just a built sky high to the point where you can't even take a bite without it falling apart and half the contents shitting out of the back end of the sandwich onto your plate. Picture something served a la diners, drive-ins, and dives.
Oh, stay in Europe. Shots fired on that one.
Wow.
Fuck.
Stay in Europe.
Number 5,
Yep. Stay in your.
olives.
With that.
I love olives.
Italian grapes. 6.
Oh, we should see if bread likes olives.
6, raw tomato. 7.
love raw tomato.
Oh, look, I expected this one. Balut.
Yeah.
That one makes
Wait,
complete sense.
Didn't I have that before? Like from those?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, I fucking love blue.
Quail blue.
Chitterlings.
Chitlins.
Oh, the food available.
Chitlins.
Someone is choosing to shit shoots.
All right, let's examine the word here.
It's chitlins.
I say chitlins.
It's
Yeah.
chitlins.
But that is
chitlins.
not how it is spelled.
Yeah, I know.
I'll say it's chitterlings.
Number 9, chicken feet. I mean,
Maybe Southern people just say it fast, and that's what we hear.
Chitterlings.
Chitlins, like chitlins, chitlins.
You want some chitterlings?
Chitlins.
No,
It's
and
chitlins.
chicken feet are good for thickening soups. That's about it. I mean, they don't really have much to give. Like
dog
after that,
treats.
like I've eaten a chicken foot and like,
Dog treats, too.
goes good on chips.
oh, yeah, the flavor. I mean, it's the flavor of soup.
Number 10 is candied apples. They just didn't like that they were chewy.
Yeah.
Oh, look, number
See,
11.
if you had your choice, candy apple or caramel apple, which one are you getting?
Caramel.
It's been so long since either. I don't know.
Which one did you pick up? Probably the one that's dipped in chocolate and like with the nuts and all that other crap on it, like that, like
Yeah.
from the
Caramel.
store in like town center.
Yeah.
I was like, from the store in Downtown Abbey? What do you always...
Yes,
Downton Abbey. Number 11,
There it
Dennis
is.
liver. If I wanted that taste, I would eat the filter from a fish tank. I'm curious how you know what the filter from a fish tank is.
Right?
Hey, there we
London's
go.
London's jellied eels. What the fuck?
I don't
Okay,
even,
so
I don't even know what a jelly is.
so the coyote was supposed to bring us some, and he failed on his mission. And I'm calling him out right now.
That's all right.
But yeah, because he was like, "You want me to bring you back anything from England?" And I was like, "Yeah, dude, like something weird." And he's like, "Heard."
You could have brought anything back, and you probably would have qualified.
Yeah, but he was like, "Heard jellied eels." You know what I didn't get?
Jellied
Any
eels.
jellied eels. All right,
What's our family still?
I agree with number 13 as well.
Number 13.
because it'll kill you. It's not fair. You can't just like, I don't like blue cheese. You don't know.
Yeah, but to be fair,
To be fair.
to be fair, it's literally rotten cheese. I know it's safe mold, but it still tastes horrendous. They say it's an acquired taste. Why would you want to acquire a taste
Are
for
we
mold?
sure that it's safe mold for Dennis?
It's an acquired taste, and I don't have the time to acquire it.
Nicely said.
I mean, blue cheese and like
He's been
buffalo
around for like
sauce.
400 years and figured it out how to eat blue cheese yet. I mean, Japanese blowfish. You can literally die if it's prepared incorrectly. I mean,
It's delicious.
That's why you are only allowed to serve it if you're fucking like
Certified.
2-year trained or some shit.
Yeah, I don't know how they were doing it like at the Jefferson, but that shit came out like in a little cast iron.
Is this
Fucking good.
okay? Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Is this supposed to be couscous or is this cuckoo? It's part of our national dish, and it just tastes awful to me. But anytime I don't say or I say I don't like it, someone tells me the person who made it probably didn't make it right. Couscous? Maybe?
I'm on it.
I don't know. Yeah, all right. Well, you look up cuckoo.
There you go.
Lutefisk. And surströmming.
That's
Dried, fermented. What is it?
Fermented shark?
Well, the lutefisk is salt. It's
Salted fish. That's
salted
right.
and lye and everything. Yeah.
Okay, fuck off. Number 17.
Yeah, right.
Just potatoes.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Is that? The Irish country is offended, sir, ma'am, person.
Do you want some French fries?
Lost Necco.
How fucking dare you?
I'm about to go make a baked potato right now.
That's it.
I mean, come on.
How could
Everybody
anybody not
loves
like
a couch potato.
Right?
All right, so cuckoo is a dish from like the Dominican. It's like down
Pack
there, Barbados.
Pack?
No, it consists mainly of cornmeal and okra. The cornmeal, which is
makes
comes
sense.
rarely packaged and available in supermarkets, island wide. Sorry, the okra can be found in supermarkets. I think it's fermented. Anyway, yeah, it looks kind of like cornbread. I imagine it's not.
Maybe like a polenta style type.
Yeah, I mean, I did.
All right.
You
Well,
cut it into sticks.
it completely transforms the whole thing. People are revealing the secret weapon ingredient they use to make popular dishes taste even better.
What, salt?
MSG.
Number 1, smoked paprika.
Okay.
Okay, I get that. Yeah. It has a little more flavor.
Sprinkle
Number
some
2.
on. If that was the paprika,
Sprinkle? Yeah,
that
yeah,
is
yeah.
On the top.
I think that's sauce.
That does look like sauce now. Okay.
Sprinkle some on eggs.
I was
What
like,
in the hell's
you
going on here?
failed
Like, I was
that
looking at this trying to figure
The
out
cap came off.
What in the Walmart
You need to-
Spice Island?
Start that dish over.
All right. Number 2 is fish
The cap
sauce.
fell off.
If you feel like making ramen at home, even the instant stuff, a splash of fish sauce is a serious
Right.
force multiplier.
I've heard this, so this has popped up a lot, so I'm
Well,
just going to
that's
have to get a
too.
bottle.
Yeah, I guess we'll try it.
You
get
could
that
probably-
instant umami bomb.
You could probably walk next door.
That
They
is
might
true.
have like a case.
That is true.
Number
Let me
3.
get one of those.
Kimchi. I honestly put kimchi in everything. Soups and stews with eggs, sandwiches, on grilled cheese, and burritos and more. I love it. The spice, tangy, fermented taste, and the crunchy texture of cabbage is just perfect in a lot of dishes. The eggs, I don't know.
I like kimchi. I don't know about kimchi in it.
Yeah, I don't
You never
about
know.
that. Yeah. For me, it's a miso paste.
It's not Italian.
It's
You sound like
Mario.
what I mean. Yeah, it's a miso paste.
It's a miso paste.
It's
I'm
abso-
not going to win.
It's absolutely fantastic for roasting vegetables, making soups, and potatoes. Oh, look, potatoes. The way it makes food taste is unbelievable, especially when mixed with some good quality butter.
Too bad we fucking hate potatoes. We'll never know.
God, just you saying that shit in the Mario voice and then me thinking about the fucking cod. I had to do it. Colonel Plaza. All right, today we're going to make some miso paste on the cod.
I guess it could be Italian.
I recently started adding Szechuan peppercorns into my peppermill along with Telly cherry peppercorns. It's made a really nice difference in my cooking.
Isn't the Szechuan peppercorn the numbing berry one?
I think so, yes. So your cooking sucks? Is that what I'm hearing?
No, it's just cool. It's just numbing tongue.
Yeah, nope, I'm out.
Oh, number 6. Mushroom powder.
Just walk into the butcher shop and LeBron James that shit with mushroom powder.
I like how they make their own, by the way. They dehydrate their own mushrooms and then make their powder. So
Burberry, huh?
if you ever hear mushroom powder around here, just anything that comes out of the coffee grinder's out for you.
Right?
Berber, which is an Ethiopian spice mix. I hope I said that right.
It's Burberry.
Burberry,
Yeah.
all right, is an Ethiopian spice mix. I am a believer it's the finest spice mix you could buy. It can be quite hot, but the depth of flavor is incredible. Just a quick dusting of the stuff has the power to transform simple corn and cheddar quesadilla into a meal that tastes like fine dining.
Okay.
I don't know about that.
I'm struggling
Hey,
to
you want
see
case
that.
of
I mean, Burberry chicken is delicious. Continue.
Those little tubes of tomato paste. Being able to add just a small amount of tomato to a dish and not having to waste the whole can is
That is smart.
a
Yeah,
godsend.
I get that.
I mean,
I
but you
don't
don't have to
know
waste
why
the
I-
whole can. You just put it in like a little Tupperware.
Yeah, but
Freeze
then
it.
you
Just
never
freeze
go
it.
back and use it.
Yeah, because you always forget it's in there and you
Yes.
open up another can.
Every fucking time. I don't know why I don't have one of those yet.
The tubes. Ooh, I bet you they make reusable tubes where you just put the pepper flakes. Sorry, you put the tomato paste in like the resealable tubes so that you can squeeze it out and wash them. I know there's some hippie out there making their own toothpaste.
Tubes now for tomato paste.
Especially good quality pepper flakes. They are a game changer. Their sweet heat blend is absolutely delicious.
And they make so many different pepper flakes now.
Chili oil. Looks like we're definitely on the hot things here.
Yep.
I want this now.
That does look good.
Dumperines.
I want some dumperings.
That's some Chinese broccoli too.
Chipotle pepper sauce. It adds a smoky flavor without any real heat.
This motherfucker went to Chipotle and stole their sauce.
Like, the tabling and everything,
I
too.
know, like, look at the floor.
You're just outside.
It's still in the ramekin they gave it to you in, dude.
Pasta water. It's the not-so-secret way to take your pasta to a whole new level by adding just some starchy water back into your sauce. It feels like cheating.
So do you save the pasta water for later? Like, so you can use it multiple times?
You got to pre-boil the water and then they freeze it and everything, so it take as long.
No, man, you got to condense it down. You got to boil it down to get the starch.
You got to do the slow boil, remember?
Oh, yeah.
It's a slow boil.
And, of course, number 13, because somebody had to fucking say it, salt. I had to learn how to use it with purpose so that the flavors of my food are enhanced and not overwhelmed by it.
I really don't want to go to anyone's house that just has never really cooked before. It's just like, you try their food. Is it good?
Scroll, then talk.
Yes, sir.
Gochujang has changed my life. I don't find that it's all spicy, but the flavor is just so unique and delicious. Fresh herbs.
Wow. That is a herb. Sir.
I mean, okay. Fresh herbs. Don't need to say much about that. High quality olive oil.
For garnishing.
It's finishing.
Finishing, yes.
It's my finishing oil, sir.
Capers.
Don't
see a lot of that.
That's a secret move. Like, I mean, I don't know if it's secret.
Is that piccata right there?
That does look like it might be piccata.
Chicken
but
You got the
piccata.
lemon and everything. You got
Yeah,
the
but I'm going with,
capers,
like, but they didn't bread it.
and then they got lime. We got the rice in the background.
It's a bit of a weak sauce. Sesame oil.
That's good. Yeah.
You gotta be careful.
This looks like a
Yeah,
weird. This
it's-
looks like a
you
weird
got-
art photo. Like this
Yeah.
could be hanging in like a gallery somewhere.
Might be.
I think this is like. I think this is like the pan's not hot.
Yes, that's exactly what it looks like. Nutritional yeast.
All right, vegans.
Okay, so
I added into beaten
didn't
eggs
try
before I
some of those.
scrambled them.
Yeah, so like nutritional yeast, from what I understood, kind of like gave off like cheese,
a cheesy
like
vibe. But I want to try it because they just said putting it in soup.
White pepper.
I like white pepper.
Coconut
I only use it in
aminos.
white dishes.
Which is commonly used as a low-sodium soy sauce substitute. I love the flavor even more than soy sauce because it also adds a slight sweetness to
I've
whatever
never
you're
heard
cooking.
of this one.
Coconut aminos?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that keeping you really into the coconut aminos.
Right.
Anchovy
Sorry.
fillets in oil. I mean, okay.
Mayo.
Yeah. Fat is flavor, and mayo is essentially fat mixed with acidity for balance.
Sorry, I'm into aiolis now.
That sandwich looks good as hell.
Yeah, it does. This is like lettuce, tomato, and mayonnaise.
Egg. There was an egg.
Oh, there was
on
there an egg in there?
Compound butter. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, well, yeah. So
I make compound butter with MSG and ginger and call it umami butter.
Nice.
Hey.
I mean, hey, you know,
I'm not mad at that.
It's
I'd probably be banging on a steak.
Shallots.
shallots. You got to say it like the Gordon Ramsay.
Shallot.
Get the shallot.
You get the shallot.
It's like, I didn't even use eggs. What are you talking about? Shells.
26 MSG. It goes into every savory dish I make. In fact, I just leave a mix of salt and MSG on my stovetop and grab a pinch or two when I'm cooking anything. So you have a salt message
hog?
pig?
Yeah.
Salt.
MSG snout.
Send messages to my pig snout.
Dolly!
Diane!
We have no shortage, thanks to Dooley.
You're welcome.
I'm about to start putting this shit on everything.
I'll never eat it again.
I wouldn't mind trying that, though. I wouldn't mind trying that right there.
What, like on fruit?
Yeah, on, like,
Evidently,
on
it is
mango like
very-
that, yeah.
Evidently, it's supposed to be good on fruit. I have just been.
There was this one dude that used to live in Mexico for a while, and he came back and he was working at Amazon.
And you brought
And
some tahini?
He brought some watermelon and mangoes and I think pears. And
So
he brought
racist.
tahini, and at lunch he would just...
Yeah,
We'll just
probably
eat
like
that shit.
pineapple. I think
It goes
I've ate
great
a
on-
lot on
it
pineapple.
is-
Did he have
great
on a straw
on-
hat and sit under a tree during lunch?
I love taste.
Hey, look, that's
Oh, we have plenty of
mango
tables.
and watermelon right there. Looks
He wasn't on siesta.
No, he was a white guy. His name was Earl.
Ooh.
Goodbye, Earl.
Ooh, burn.
Shit.
Sumac.
Sumac, which this is the second time
yeah.
it's come up, and I feel like this shit was poisonous. Like, isn't poison sumac like a fucking thing?
Well, I'm gonna go with there's poison sumac.
And then there's just
And then
regular
there's
sumac.
like sumac. I mean, it's like, you know,
Not the
Yeah,
leaves.
there's
like
like
it's like
poison
tomatoes.
ivy, and then
I
there's
feel like
ivy.
I feel like we just need to clarify for anyone that just goes and finds some sumac. Make sure you
Don't
get it out
eat
the store.
Poison sumac.
I mean, isn't the fucking tomato a nightingale?
Yeah.
But it's
Tomato and eggplant.
Wow,
like
this isn't really long.
you can't eat tomato microgreens; it will kill you.
I appreciate the fact that they wrote such a long paragraph about my favorite
Right?
ingredient.
Sour cream. You get a creamy texture, but without so much heaviness and saltiness.
See, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not going to read all of that. That was a lot.
I don't know what the hell this shit
Your
is.
second favorite ingredient.
You mix them together.
If you mix them together, you mix a delicious
And then
dip.
you get the third favorite ingredient.
And then you get your corduroy chips because they
Right.
will stand up to the dip.
Powdered ranch dressing mix was that last one, by the way.
Powdered ranch
That
doesn't
salad
even
doesn't look that
dust
bad.
She makes her sour
Look.
cream ranch dips and dips her Oreos in it. You
Doesn't
know?
look bad.
Whoa.
Oh,
it. That's gross.
Yeah, that's strong.
How do you know? You tried it yet?
No, but
I mean, don't knock it till you try it.
could be the next best thing.
Put it on TikTok. It'll become the next best thing. Even
They're
if it tastes
right.
like shit. It doesn't matter.
I just have to say.
Do you know
it
there's a
tastes good.
TikTok
Everybody
kitchen
will
around
try
here?
it.
No,
It's actually on DoorDash and everything.
that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Or what?
Yeah, like for like the recipes and everything that you see on TikTok and everything. There's an actual like on DoorDash a kitchen, Ghost Kitchen and everything that does the TikTok things like the best pasta you ever tasted and everything.
Lost
That
your
makes me
mind.
want to sneeze.
Yeah,
That makes you- okay.
Random as shit, but okay. Makes me want to sneeze.
People are sharing terrible advice from famous chefs.
I lost all respect for him in that instant.
Okay, so
Where's the
we can only imagine Gordon's gonna be here. Like,
Right.
Oh, he's already
Well,
there.
then he's got it rolling right next to him too. Like what the hell? Like,
all right, let's see. What's the terrible advice?
We'll get there eventually.
Martha Stewart.
Kind of long.
Oh, look. Martha Stewart recommends adding sour cream to mashed potatoes.
And another
Yes, you
long
do.
ass paragraph about sour cream.
Yeah.
Evidently, it's
My son and I look at each other and raise our shoulders.
Chefs like Gordon Ramsay say that putting salt in eggs during the whisking process makes them watery. I have always salted the eggs in the bowl, and I have never had any problem with my eggs. Well, that doesn't make any sense at all.
Yeah.
Because
Have you
salt.
ever tried it the way he does it though? Like,
His eggs are delicious.
I'm just saying salt soaks up water. How would it make the eggs watery?
just saying. I don't recall him ever saying it makes it watery. He said it ruins the.
I'm trying to remember, like, because when, like, the only time
But
I
then
really
Michael
seen him.
Simon was like, "Yeah, that's a lie."
Ooh, but no, like when he was on like Hot Ones, like he like was teaching the dude how to make eggs, and he told him not to season it when he was whisking them up, and like when he was like trying to explain how to make
Maybe
eggs.
that's when he said
after,
it.
I think
after he was like,
Like, he was-
done with like the whole fucking interview,
didn't
and
wanna
he's
do
been
that
like,
Oh, when he's,
shit.
when he's doing his recipe for the scrambled eggs and
For his
everything.
eggs,
Yeah.
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 Number
He was
three's a
like-
fucking Karen.
I think it's a fucking like.
That's why they did this anonymous, because they didn't want to say who they were. They said that Alice Waters loves to talk about fresh ingredients, but not everyone can afford to go to the farmer's market every day. Store-bought ingredients can still make a great meal.
Anonymous 34 from Massachusetts. That makes sense.
Again, now this is okay. Anyway, Bourdain, God rest his soul, said to never use a garlic press. Absolutely not. I don't have time to chop tiny cloves of garlic all the time.
yes, you do.
Same time.
Says the man has a big ass container.
Look, man, I ain't got that kind of time all the time.
I generally
What I'm
like
cooking for me, not what I'm cooking for you.
Right?
I generally like Joshua Weissman, but I hate that fast food blur. I'm gonna throw up shtick that he has. It's so pretentious and out of touch with his audience. Like how every other recipe he has requires some sort of obscure ingredient that you'll never use again. I've tried a few of his recipes, and it's apparent how they're just thrown up on his website really quickly. There's always a few ingredients that he clearly eyeballs and is way off the mark, or just a bunch of errors and typos.
Big Mac smells like a public bathroom. Is that a Wiseman?
Yeah.
I guess.
Quote. Don't even want to swallow it.
Okay.
Sparkling water, fake.
I don't like that guy.
That is not him.
Okay.
That was the guy making fun of him.
Okay.
Josh
That
Weisman?
is dramatic.
When they're showing you how to cook a recipe and they say it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it does matter to you since you know how to adapt the recipe. But then you get people thinking that their slow-cooked chicken breast is dry because they suck and cooking just isn't for them. I used to trust Gordon Ramsay, and then I watched his grilled cheese video. Do not trust this man. He says things like, delicious, melty cheese, and it's clearly misdirection. Well, now I kind of want to go watch that video later.
Yeah, later on. It's what is it? Go back up. Is it
on
Ramsay
YouTube.
Around the World?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I'm just
This
going to look
next one
grilled
is
cheese
weird.
recipe. When Molly When Molly made popcorn salad. By the way, can we notice the fact that there's fucking peas in that shit?
Sugar snap.
It's
Sugar snap
popcorn,
peas.
carrots, and
Sugar snap peas.
Carrots.
Apparently dressing.
that
too.
is fucking weird. I don't give a shit who you are.
Probably
That's,
some ranch dressing. in
Yeah,
there,
but
too.
you would try it.
I would. It's still. I don't think I'd
Like,
like
this
it.
is weird. Like, I just feel like the popcorn would get soggy and be weird texture.
Marco Pierre White. I just said Michael. Marco Pierre White said on a show that the best way to cook bacon is in the microwave. I lost all respect for him in that instant.
Well, we do it too. Well, she does it. I don't know. Every time I try, I burn it.
You gotta start with 1 minute per slice of bacon.
Many Italian chefs say no cheese with seafood dishes. I disagree.
It depends on the seafood dish.
Yeah,
like,
I would say-
like a shrimp Alfredo, you know?
Yeah,
like
like a pasta or
there's
something like
cheese
that,
all up
yes.
on- There's cheese
But
all
I don't
over
want
the-
melted American cheese or
Oh,
something like that
excuse
on
me.
my damn salmon or something like that. You know,
You
No,
ever
like,
had a
absolutely
fish
not.
fillet from McDonald's?
It's only half a slice of cheese, bro. It's fine.
They're good. They're good.
I will eat cheese with seafood, and I stand on that fucking soapbox. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm
I
out on
put
that.
cheese
I am not
on
putting-
fish tacos
I am
every
cheese
single
on fish
time
tacos
I
is
order
fine.
them.
But like, you're not gonna order like a grilled
Ugh,
salmon. Like,
there's
yeah,
cheese
throw on
on
a
fish.
slice of
It's
Provi.
fine.
Right?
No, there's obviously a time and a place for it. But yes, I will get a slice of a fried fish sandwich and enjoy every fucking bite of it.
Okay.
It's yours.
Well, you know, I'm gonna one up you, and I'm
got a
gonna go
soapbox.
ahead and
If it
put
was
some blue cheese
baked
on the
fish,
halibut.
would you feel the same?
If it was on a fish taco, absolutely, I would put cheese on it.
I was just thinking about the sandwich. Like if it was the exact same sandwich, just baked not fried, would you put the cheese on it?
No.
No. So it's the fried that makes it acceptable because you can put cheese on anything fried, and it's fine.
Yeah, you're not going like.
I mean, I'm not going to say I wouldn't try a cheese on my
But it doesn't sound as good, does it?
sandwich.
But
No,
like
but
like we used to.
like on my grilled or blackened mahi.
Like we had
I'm not saying I wouldn't try
a
it.
Parmesan
It's not something
encrusted
you need.
grouper sandwich, which I mean,
That don't sound bad.
and it was just like everyone's
It's
doing now.
encrusted.
Like
Yeah.
you put the parm down on the flat top and put the fish down on that bitch, like, and everyone's like, oh, it's cheese encrusted bread and
Or
whatever. like,
cheese
and then you
encrusted
flip that shit
tilapia.
over.
Or that's another thing. Like everybody's so weird about that one, but you eat it all the
there you
time.
go.
You just don't think about it.
Hey,
Gordon Ramsay has.
I don't know.
Gordon Ramsay
has
has a-
to order tuna fish sandwiches. Sorry.
I stopped for Dooley. He didn't go.
Hey, tuna fish sandwiches at Subway. They put cheese on it.
Yeah, we know.
Go ahead.
That's not tuna. It doesn't count.
Well, they may or
it's on
may,
BuzzFeed,
they may
so
or
it's
may
true,
not
so.
put cheese
It
on it, depending on
identifies.
if my name's on the
It
order.
identifies as tuna, sir.
We don't even know if that's cheese anymore. Okay. Gordon
It's made
Ramsay.
with turkey.
The cheese is made with. Gordon Ramsay has a video on his YouTube channel where a mushroom expert says to clean mushrooms with a soft brush and never use water because it deteriorates the mushroom, which is bullshit.
That is true.
You wash
First
yours
off-
all the time.
I want.
I know where they grow mushrooms,
That's-
so therefore I wash mushrooms.
Right. That seems like the silliest thing, though. Have you ever walked into somebody's kitchen and be like, "Do you brush your teeth?" in here?"
Where's your
Like, what do
mushroom
you?
brush?
Where's?
No,
yeah,
they have a mushroom. Like, there's actually a mushroom brush you can purchase.
that sounds.
On Amazon.
Mine is battery powered, and it comes
Does
from.
Does it look like the
Is
old
it?
fucking like
No.
shaving? You know how they did the shaving cream back in the day? I really hope it
Yeah.
looks like that.
Not as. I mean, it's the same shape, but not like the same bristles.
Ooh, Alton Brown. Uh-oh. I disagree with Alton Brown's no unitaskers. There are certainly some ridiculous ones out there, but there are also extremely useful unitaskers that absolutely deserve a place in my kitchen. So they're talking about things that just do, like spiralizers.
Yeah, I mean, well, they spiralize anything. I mean,
But all they do is spiralize.
Alton Brown's only unitasker is the fire extinguisher.
Yeah.
But you know what?
To be fair, that could put out more than one fire.
I'm just
That is
saying.
multitasking.
You could also use that and roll it over your dough, and it has enough weight.
Know what we're gonna do today?
You just got to hold the nozzle.
Anytime a famous chef like Gordon Ramsay tells you to put oil in your pasta water to keep the pasta from sticking. I have a professional chef. I have been a professional chef for 10 years and attended culinary school. Adding oil to your pasta water does nothing and is wasteful. Water repels oil, meaning the water that the pasta is absorbing is also repelling the oil. So it won't affect the pasta sticks at all. Simply stir your pasta as soon as it hits the water and separate it. Boom, won't stick.
I have a rebuttal. Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
I used to oil the pasta because that's what I was taught, but
After
do not
it's boiled,
anymore.
yes.
Now, however, if you do
After it's
oil
cooked,
the
yes.
outside of the lip, the rim, if you put
I
some
haven't
oil
tried
on
that.
the rim, it does work.
Like to brush the oil around the
Yes.
edge on the inside of the pot will stop it from boiling over.
Yeah.
But I guess because it repels water.
We cook. It doesn't say what chef or Marco Pierre White again. We cook down the onions to remove the water content, to remove the acidity, to bring out the natural sweetness. That's not how chemistry works, Marco. Heat doesn't change pH.
You don't know. You don't know.
Again, nuh-uh.
As an Asian person,
Okay.
Is this Uncle Roger?
This is in quotations.
I was thinking,
Emotional
Uncle
writer.
Uncle
Emotional
Roger.
damage.
I find Jamie Oliver's egg fried rice with tutorial was absolutely horrid. So much is wrong with that recipe.
So racist right now.
You really sound like the Canadians in South Park.
I mean, I'm just following the directions. It says as an Asian person, so I feel like it has to be read as an Asian person, right?
I mean, yeah, technically, but it's not. It's like in quotes. It's not like in parentheses.
But then at the same time, the shit was so wet, it looked like a face mask.
I don't know if I sound Chinese though. I feel like what was it? Marriage is who I sound like. We are here. Anyway, probably the most horrible thing was when he added tap water to the fried
Spaceballs.
rice. The shit was so wet it looked like a face mask.
I just opened this. Sorry, I just opened this email, and it's from somebody about the podcast that we're on right now, and it says, "Hi, Jason, Alex, and Dammit. What are your
Sup, whoever.
I was looking at something. I was looking at one of the articles.
First names only.
I was looking at one of the articles from like the Great Food Truck Race that was written around here. I think it was the one from the Virginia Pilot, and it said all of our names, but it had Jacob quotations Dooley, and I was like, that's not the part that you put in quotations. It's Jacob Dammit Dooley. Like his name really is Dooley. You can't. That's not a quotation thing.
My
like
goodness, Jason, Alex, and
Dammit.
Awesome.
I mean, everybody gets an abbreviation.
Honestly, outside of Amazon,
no one calls
knows
me
my,
damn
no
it.
one knows my first name.
No one knows my name is.
I mean, like, I
Dammit.
guess that's why they put it in quotations, because we call him by his last name, so he's Dooley. But I was like, that is his name. That's not
My
quotations.
goodness,
Like,
you guys
just-
just got that in real time. That was
Just
fun.
coming to like meet us, Mr.
No one
Jason,
knows
Mr.
I
Alex,
am
Mr.
Dammit.
Dammit.
Mr. Dammit. Hi, Mr. Hi, Dammit.
I love my last name.
All right, damn it.
It's Dammit.
Julia Child insisting that green vegetables, particularly broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and green beans, have to be boiled instead of steamed to preserve the color. I steam broccoli all the time, and it comes out perfectly green and lovely.
See, I think here the misconception is to shock it to maintain it doesn't overcook. Unless you're just steaming it, and I'm going to eat it right now.
Yeah.
You know, but like if I feel like steaming or boiling is like a precursor to me cooking it like in a saute pan
Yeah.
later.
Or they've never
Didn't
worked
mean
in
to get
an
so deep on
industrial
that, but-
kitchen where they have a steamer and you got to steam a whole bunch of broccoli and it comes out olive green and your boss yells at you.
You think we can get a second
I've never
mouse?
experienced that though.
Literally anything that Jamie Oliver says about any
Wow.
food from the Eastern Hemisphere. What an idiot!
That's mean.
Wow, Johnny Bird,
95.
you're only like 20.
Right.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's like the other one that was like,
And
I've been
they
I've
keep
been
attacking.
a chef for 10 years. You're 30.
McDonald's doesn't count.
I'm
Keep
gonna
attacking
go back-
Julia Child.
Wait,
I've been
I'm
a
sorry.
chef for 10 years. I'm going to go against
Yeah,
Gordon Ramsay.
I'm sorry. I should say, what is it? Hardee's? That has they're like
biscuits?
our breakfast chefs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck out of here. That doesn't count.
You don't know how hard it is to make biscuits, bro.
Yeah, I do. I
Not
totally
that
do.
scale.
They're going to have at least 15 people in the drive-thru.
That's like a tray.
Only breakfast time.
That's like a tray of
Rest of the
biscuits.
day,
Right
it's
there.
empty as shit.
I know. I'm just waiting for this Hardee's.
Julia Child said, if you do not have a good wine to use, it is far better to omit it. For a poor one can spoil a simple dish and utterly debase a noble one. which means that a bunch of chefs have now taken to telling people that if you're not cooking with a well-made, expensive wine, you're ruining your dish. Of course, this is bullshit. Have you ever heard of Franzia? I guarantee you, like 70% of fucking
Don't be
wine
hating on
in
my
food
Franzia.
No,
is
that's
probably
my favorite
Franzia.
wine.
Good old box wine, man. That's some good shit.
Number 19, George Motz
Oh, you got it in there, don't you?
argued that
There
ketchup, someone's away for the wrong one, argued that ketchup doesn't belong on a burger.
It doesn't.
His reasons are legit, and I've taken this largely to heart and learned to appreciate burgers without, but I still occasionally like a butcher with ketchup.
Is this about to get spicy up in this bitch?
Hey, Kingslayer 49. Hey, if that's his... Never mind.
Is this like new
that
mud
his
wrestling?
burger?
Right?
Let's get some butcher wrestling going. We're gonna get a
Butchers.
fuck ton of tomato ketchup.
Dude, we just put like a little kiddie pool. Like, butchers and Speedos.
That's a calendar right there, man.
Yeah, right? Everybody
Is that real blood? No, it's just ketchup. It's just
Everybody
ketchup.
hitting somebody else with like a leg quarter. Like,
Like a pillow fight
Like-
of animal parts.
yeah. You know, you just like pick up some bacon and throw it at them.
I wonder why we're not
so number
sponsored.
20.
Make
No,
it
I just-
rain, bitches. Make it rain. Like,
It goes back to the whole Gordon Ramsay egg thing.
oh,
Team
Jesus.
Fat Kid, sponsored by Chicago Meadery. 20, Gordon Ramsay's whole method of cooking scrambled eggs. Putting them in a pot and moving them on and off the heat as they cook. Pure crap. They look like curdled baby puke or something.
They do.
They do not. They taste delicious.
Well, yeah, you want the smallest curd possible.
They look gross. But they taste delicious.
I don't know what Jamie Oliver did, but he made Jamaican jerk rice, caused an uproar throughout the Afro-Caribbean community.
Evidently, Jamie needs to stay away from fucking rice. Like,
Apparently.
Jamie just needs to
Well,
stay
he put
the
that
fuck
sweet
away
chili.
from
He
all
put
that
the
shit.
sweet chili jam in his fried rice, man.
Judging by the name, he should just stick to white people food. Like, don't do anything ethnic. Apparently, he's just pissing everybody
Well,
ethnic
he was
off.
a naked chef.
Well, he
Well,
needs to
you know.
stick to fish and chips.
he's Australian?
No, he's English.
English? The
Yeah,
naked
well,
chef was in England.
That's why.
Well, no wonder people hate what he cooks. He's English.
Yeah.
Everything they cook sucks. Fish and chips is like the only thing they got going.
For all the seasoning we're going to
Scottish
do for
eggs.
fish and chips.
They got Scottish eggs.
Yeah, that's
Shepherd's
Scottish.
pie.
What is,
Cottage pie, whatever.
By way of the Scots.
Boiled
I know Scottish egg is actually a
Some
British
of
poke
those
food.
staples.
Yeah, I know what a
But it's
Scottish egg
Scottish.
is, but it's a Scottish egg, so it's like you made eggs by way of the Scots.
I mean,
They also have cheeseburgers in England.
does this fucking count as a notable chef? I will never get over Anthony from Queer Eye putting Greek yogurt and guacamole. Does that count as like a famous chef? I was on Queer Eye for the straight guy. You're a chef.
Love that how the pictures.
I don't know.
Netflix.
You can cook up a great outfit.
Queer Eye
that picture's
was
from
just
Netflix.
about the gay dudes, right? Like,
Oh,
he
it's a
might-
different show?
But I mean, he might have been a chef, and he just enjoyed
Was on the show?
like
Might be cooking for the queer.
he might be a chef in real life, but he went on Queer Eye as like a.
a.
Rachel Ray making Mexican food. Period.
All right, moving on. In a garden.
Oh God.
In a garden always makes a point of saying we should only use good olive oil and fresh herbs. So if we can't always afford these and need to substitute them with dried herbs or medium grade olive oil, we shouldn't even bother making our dishes. Even those of us on a tight budget still like to make nice meals for our family. Well, you can't!
Jeez, my damn.
Paul
I know, I
Hollywood
already
insists
Paul Hollywood.
that you have to put your salt and your yeast in different areas of the bowl of flour so the salt doesn't deactivate or kill the yeast. Bogus. Many recipes add salt and yeast at the same time, whisk into the flour, and they work out beautifully. Perhaps if you're proofing your yeast in water and mix salt into that slurry, you'd see the fermentation affected, but not when mixing your dry ingredients together. This sounds like another Karen.
Yeah, she's
I just
52
like,
from Wisconsin.
dude, like, have you ever used a fucking bread maker?
I feel like anybody that has Anonymous, which, by the way, that was from Massachusetts earlier. That's from Washington. Anyway,
Ooh.
all these
There you go.
Anonymous.
There you go.
Scott Conant absolutely rails people on Chopped for using raw red onions in any dish. Even a salad, he touts his hatred of them is a culinary law. Food preferences are subjective, and your opinion is not a fact, sir.
I do agree with that, Scott Conant, because I used to freaking hate onions, and I grew up and discovered that they taste delicious on certain things, and even raw red onions are amazing.
I do have to say, when he's talking about a dish, like, does a burger count as a dish?
He
mean,
just
yeah.
hates it. No,
I-
he will not. He hates it if you use
Raw
red onions.
Suck a dick.
Anything.
You're on a cooking show.
Like,
Suck a dick. Like,
Exactly. Like it's.
I mean,
because
like-
he hates it. That would be being like, "Oh fuck mushrooms! I can't believe you use mushrooms. That's
Like-
disgusting."
I'm a judge on a show.
Or
Today
you-
we're
or
making
you
banana
die.
pudding. I hate banana. All of you fail. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Get out of here.
It's
Anyway.
dumb.
In 27, on a number of occasions, Gordon Ramsay has claimed that when wrapping food in foil, there is a right and wrong side, and has shouted at people for doing it. It has nothing to do with reflecting heat or whatever people claim. The only reason one side of foil is shiny and the other is dull is because at the end of the aluminum foil rolling process, for the final roll, they put two sheets together to produce ripping. So the side touching the roller gets shiny, and the side touching the other aluminum sheet gets dull.
That's a fact.
You learn something new every day.
I like the shiny side out just because I like shiny things.
Wiki Railings.
Because I'm
I
fancy.
like shiny things. Though.
Fancy.
See, this is 100% aluminum.
See, you don't even know. 'Cause
Aluminium?
If you flip the aluminium over and the shiny side is in, it reflects heat down into your food. I just started a new myth by accident.
Did you pull those sausages out?
Yeah, it's a long time. Well, no, I didn't. I put them on warm.
Okay.
What's
I-
the time here?
About an hour and a half.
We're about to wrap it up. Calm
Getting there.
down,
Getting there.
Karen.
Oh, I was so riled.
Anonymous
Let me get calm.
from Virginia.
Anonymous.
Number 8. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to say.
I was waiting for him to say your age. I was like, go ahead.
Nope, I ain't dropping that shit. I'm sitting too close. What are you talking about?
See,
They're putting Coke in it again?
I saw this and thought the same thing, but then I was like, they're gonna bring back new Coke. Like I didn't know what they were gonna bring back.
Oh, God, no.
So
Coca-Cola confirms return of legendary drink after years of fans pining for its return. Sorry, and I have to admit, if you're going to call it the legendary drink, everybody's thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
See,
It's legendary. What's legendary about Coca-Cola?
See, I'm getting tired of doing. I want to do. And then
Could you imagine what McDonald's be like?
Oh, that.
Oh my god.
I bet you wouldn't be waiting 15 minutes in fucking
I'm
line.
just on the fucking. What if Waffle House had Coca-Cola?
Shit everywhere that has the fucking the gun.
What do you think they come out with next? Like, what would be the next thing? Like Mepthi?
Say it again.
Mepthi? You guys got any Mepthi?
All right,
damn.
excuse me, but you sound like a certain coach that we used to work with. Long time ago.
Oh wow, I know exactly who you're talking about.
What's the legendary soda gonna be?
Royal
Oh,
Crack.
dude, I meant to grab. Like I saw, I was at the store and I didn't grab it because
Royal Ketamine.
it was like the spice Coke. Has anyone had spice Coke?
No.
Spice.
Is that when you put like cinnamon in it before
I
you
don't
snort
know,
it or
man. It was
something?
on the shelf, and it was like 2 for $3, and I was like, oh,
Probably out because of the new
This is-
Dune movie coming
This has
out.
got that good time Coke.
Oh, okay.
It smells so fresh.
But
All right,
now,
Is that lavender? It's nice.
legendary Coca-Cola Lemon is set to return to stores.
Really?
Fuck
That's
off.
a bum.
In both, it's regular form.
All right, delete,
or
we're
with
out. We're
zero
out of
sugar.
here. Let's go to another topic. This is lame.
That was crap.
Who wants lemon Coke? They don't even use real people in it.
Come on.
Wait, what?
Royal Coca-Cola,
We're talking about
Royal
lab meat.
Ketamine Cola.
We were talking about lab meat. Fake lemons. Oh, okay, this one's fun. I actually did read this one.
The Guinness Book of Records was created to settle arguments in pubs.
Nice.
Which actually makes a fucking lot of sense. How'd you guys get the name? We were
Guinness.
having a beer.
Yeah.
So it was actually at the Guinness pub. The dude who owned Guinness.
In 19... You just want me to go for it?
It's a long read.
I'll do the introduction of
Okay,
these.
go for it. Go ahead.
No, I'm good.
In 1954, Hugh Beaver, great name, the managing
Hugh
director of
Beaver?
the Guinness Brewery began research on a new book of records meant to help settle pub arguments. The idea stemmed from a bird hunting expedition Beaver took in 1951, during which he and other guests debated about the fastest game bird. Unable to find an answer in any extant
Extant reference.
work, Beaver eventually decided to create his own record book to answer such questions. Hello, Google. He hired researchers Norris and Ross McWhirter to work at his new company, Guinness Superlatives, which began operations in 1954 in November. The McWhirter brothers, the twin sons of a newspaper editor, worked tirelessly to research various facts before finally putting pen to paper, and after more than 3 months of 90-hour work weeks, the record book was ready for publication.
Only 90 hours.
It's just like we can cut to the bottom because like the real stuff.
Yeah, I think that
go
is
back
the
up real
bottom.
fast. Go back up because what is it? Additionally, 50,000 copies were printed in the first year by Christmas. Blah, 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 whatever. Scroll down. The good stuff is down here by the number.
They did laminate 1,000 of those original
Yeah,
copies.
to go to
that-
pubs
so
so
that
they
they would
wouldn't
not
ruin-
get. Yeah, it was like so that they don't get ruined by beer.
All right, so by the numbers, The active records in the Guinness Book of Database is 62,252.
I could beat them.
The total copies of the Guinness Book of World Records sold is 150 million plus. Pages in the very first Guinness Book of World Records, is 198. This is my favorite one. The Guinness Book of World Record held by, can you do her name? Ashrita Furman. In an individual, so she has a Guinness Book of World Records for holding the most world records at 200 plus.
Jesus.
She holds over 200 world records.
Is that including the record or without it? Because now she has a record.
Oh, I mean, maybe that's the plus.
So do you get, like, is it 200 or 201? Because you got a record for the record. So
That's 200 plus.
So if you have 200 including the record, so it's 200 with the record that you got for having the most.
So you had 199.
If somebody else gets 199, what happens?
Ooh, okay.
Because now the only reason that you have the record is because you're at 200 for holding the record first.
Well, then you can get a new record by killing the other record holder, and then you have a record for killing the other person that has the highest record.
It's probably stupid. It's stupid records like how many times can you bounce a marble before it breaks?
Yeah.
How many times can you burp before you
There
throw
was
up? Like,
There was a guy who spent like 8 years building a matchstick Eiffel Tower and was doing it for the Guinness World Book of Records. Literally spent 8 years doing this. They have some weird rules, like you're not allowed to use bought matchsticks. Like you have to like not make your own, but like they can't have heads and this, that, and the other. So he was buying matchsticks and snapping the heads off, like cutting the heads off. And apparently they were like, you can't do that. So he started getting his own. Long story short, he was apparently using the wrong kind of matches. And so he was going for like the world's tallest matchstick Eiffel Tower, or I don't know, just object. And he lost the record because he used the wrong kind of matchstick and they were, I guess, shorter. So his entire object was
Didn't make the height.
Shorter than.
then the...
Damn, that sucks. I thought you were going to tell me like something like he cut so many match heads off, like he broke the world record for cutting.
He probably did that too.
Cutting off match heads.
You know
Like,
what's funny is that's some shit. Like if you kept record of that, yeah, sure. Like I'm gonna film.
How
this
many
entire
match heads
process.
do you have? This many.
Who do you?
how many is it? Get a motherfucker in here to count it. Like,
Here, no, I was gonna say somebody has to watch that video to verify.
Right?
So somebody has to count every match head that you just cut. Like, all right, what's your job for the next 3 weeks? I'm watching videos. Oh, that sounds cool. What are you watching? I gotta count how many match heads this guy cuts.
Literally, he's just holding like two of the fucking things. Just once this one fills up, just fuck.
Counter.
Here's the real question: if I was the guy cutting the match heads, I'd be fucking with him. Like I'd be picking up like 3 at a time. Like, yeah, what now? Like 2, 3, 1, 2, 7, 8, 4. Like, count that shit.
Fuck your
All
job.
right. What's our last topic for the podcast, Dooley?
Last topic will be
What will it be? 9 things
Master
you should
Bruce.
never
It will be
buy
9
at the
things.
grocery store.
Okay. It's a grocery store.
Well, this looks like
What's
salmon in the
apparently
picture.
not
I
a
mean,
lot about salmon.
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 oh,
No, what? Keep it.
get the fuck out of here!
Where's the no button?
I forgot how to do it. No, they want you to fucking.
No.
Let's do it again.
Yeah, reload. See if we can get around this.
There's a
No,
certain
I meant,
way
like,
you're able to
gonna
do
have
this.
You're gonna have to close it, reopen it, probably. Oh, okay. Scroll fast. Scroll
Wait,
fast.
Wait.
Wait for it. You went too far.
Open bar food.
Oh,
I mean,
Yeah, you went, oh,
No.
All right. So okay, of course, never buy damaged canned goods. I feel like
botulism.
we've learned this.
But at the same time, Microsoft went down 10 points.
Look, as long as the dent is not on the seam of the can, and this is per health code.
Yeah.
As long as the dent is not on the seam,
It should be fine.
It's fine. It's just, when it's dented on the seam, it could have a crack in it or whatever, and
Botulism.
botulism can happen.
Open bar food. I mean, that makes sense. I just
People sneeze on
Yeah.
it. Or just eat it.
I
with
mean,
their hands.
just like time and temperature alone.
Like
you
that
know?
one dude was eating, like, using the ladle and everything, the soup and everything, just straight chugging it down his mouth. And I'm like, what the fuck, man?
I don't think this one's sold in the U.S. Unpasteurized milk.
Nope.
Yeah, I mean, I like how raw milk contains many bacteria, like that may lead to uncomfortable situations.
Such as diarrhea, stomach cramping, and vomiting.
Thanks, damn it.
That's what I'm here for.
Oh, pre-cut produce.
Which that's a great
and they charge
produce
you
right
more for
there.
it, too.
That pre-cut ham is the best produce I've ever seen.
at $56.99. We got some good ass canned ham.
Hey man, that might be like, Mexican pesos or something. Microwavable
What?
meals. Who? I mean,
Y'all.
You don't know.
Well,
our
these
budget.
meals are handy. They may harm you in the long run.
I'm talking about the microplastics. and all
Like
that
the
shit.
plastics.
Yeah.
Bitch, there's so much microplastic. We're drinking it. Who gives a fuck?
In our teddy right now.
You know what? Everyone thinks we're going to become like mechanical robots. We're just going to turn into plastic. It's fine.
Yeah, you're worried
I
about.
mean, half the world already is.
They were.
That took a minute. Leaky meat. Well, I mean, who would buy leaky meat? That's.
What's wrong with leaky meat?
I mean, they even give you bags
I
to
know.
put the leaky meat in.
I mean,
It's probably just condensation.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, if blood is running on the bag, you could probably just take that right back to the butcher and be like, "Hey, can you rewrap this for me?"
And reweigh it.
Yeah.
Now that all
Can I
the
get this one?
some
Can I
of
get this
that-
one repackaged?
Yeah, some of that water's out.
jars with already popped lids. I mean, you know,
Oh,
that
well,
makes
yeah,
sense.
Yeah.
Duh.
That's just dumb.
Smelly fish, duh.
Well, how are you gonna?
But I mean, then
spell it?
again,
And inside that bag, how do you know?
Yeah.
Right? That is cryovac.
I don't say
And,
that.
and technically, you're not supposed to thaw inside the cryovac bag, so you should have opened that up before you thawed it.
Well,
So
they
if
did-
that's frozen, then
Why the
You're
fuck?
still
are-
gonna-
Definitely not smelling it.
What see what Jason? What you do is take your hand dandy pocket knife and then you just fucking
handy
cut that
dandy,
bitch.
you just cut it open right there in the store. What are you doing?
Drain the
I'm
water out
I'm
and then
s-
ask
yeah.
to
I'm
reweigh
gonna
it.
smell this shit after I rinse it. Then I
need
might
to-
buy it.
Is that salmon?
frozen food with ice crystals.
Well, how do you
I
even
already
know?
like
I
my
would say I don't
shit
ever see anything
freezer
that
burn.
looks that clear in frozen food.
Yeah.
That's not frozen yet.
That's what I was thinking. Like,
She's putting it in
That's Chinese Tupperware, man. Like,
there. She's putting it into that fake refrigerator.
is that sorbet? Like, what the
I'm sorry, but my Ben and Jerry's is not going to let me know
Right?
beforehand if there's fucking
You don't
ice
know.
crystals on there.
you don't know.
Yeah, that's a lie. I don't get Ben and Jerry's. I get Halo Top. I don't know why I said that.
Because that's a, like, I don't know, like, because Ben and Jerry's is, like, more renowned, no?
We just gotta think of
Halo
that.
Top.
You just gotta think of that 50 Cent song. Just da 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 da. You don't know. Just keep on playing with that. I don't know any of the words, just except for those. Anyway,
As always, thank you for listening to Team Fat Kid Choose the Fat. You can find us on Facebook at,
Team Fat Kid,
on Instagram at,
Team Fat Kid Nation,
on X,
at Team Fat Kid 1,
on YouTube at,
Team Fat Kid.
and of course, you can find us online for all of your knife and apparel needs at www.teamfatkidnation.com.
You can find the food truck on Facebook at
Team Fat Kid Food Truck,
the Instagram
Team Fat Kid Food Truck,
X.
at Fat_Truck.
You can call us for all your pre-order and catering needs at
757-427-1586.
Remember,
Stay hungry.
be creative.
And don't forget to sharpen your knives.
Peace, love, and bacon grease. We out this bitch. Praise the Lord. We're sorry about the last podcast. I know it ended at 55 minutes. That was on Dooley. We let it slide.
It was on Dammit.
Oh,
Damn it.
Damn it.
Damn it. It is damn it.
God damn it. Pretty soon you're just going to be the dit.
The dit.
I'm a dick. Is that podcast title right there? I'm the dick. I'm the dick. Here's Disney titles and rankings of a lot of shit.
It rhymes. Let it ride.